3, 2, 1.
In 1972, NASA launched the Voyager probe into deep space, which contained 3 works by Bach that they were chosen to represent all of the humanity's achievement in music to whatever alien might find the probe. Somebody suggested to put all of the works of Bach on there, but then they thought that would be boasting. My name is Eleonor Bindman. I'm a pianist. Bach is my favorite composer of all time. He wrote these 6 Brandenburg Concertos that I thought I could play on 4-hand piano. There was a transcription that was really not very good, so I wanted to redo it. I needed to make this transcription as a 4-hand piano piece because there are a lot of notes and you cannot just play all of them or do the music justice if you play it with just 2 hands. The main reason I tried to do all of this is because I think people need to appreciate classical music, art, things that are a little bit above our everyday level of existence. What started as a desire to play this piece with 4 hands became an obsession that took me over 2 years to complete. I looked at the orchestral score. I needed to decide what to keep. And I was constantly listening to an orchestral version of this on YouTube. Seeing it on the score is one thing, but then how does it really sound when an orchestra plays it? And which instrument sounds louder in an orchestra? And what should I highlight? I'd sit at the computer for hours and enter every note. I got cramps in my right forearm because of the constant clicking of the mouse, and it took me about 8 months just to enter the data into the software. I was doing the printing from the computer that's 2 levels down, so I had to run up and down the stairs, up and down, up and down. Sometimes things just wouldn't come out. I discovered all kinds of new great editing tools at the local office supply store. They came up with whiteouts that could actually take out 1 single note, which I was so happy about. All of my friends and musicians are now completely grateful to me because I gave them the whiteout as presents and they didn't know it existed. After that, I needed to get someone to help me with the second edit because when playing up speed, certain things became more difficult. It became a real frenzy to try to drag people out. I was like, here, who do I know who can play the piano? My next door neighbor, the kid next door is taking piano lessons, my kids. Not everybody really understood the scope of what I was doing. They just come in and try to read through it, and they couldn't really hear the way it's supposed to sound, unlike me, so they just kind of were dazed. The whole project just kept piling up as far as time investment and emotional investment. During that time, I kept telling my family, oh, I need blocks of time and, don't bother me. And waving everybody off was just a really big change for my household. My son would want to show me some trick and he'd fling cards in my face. My daughter would want to show me some drawing. My husband is a drummer, so he's not aware of what I'm doing exactly at what time, and I'm trying to listen to figure out which notes are important. He's up there hammering away on the drums. I stopped cooking because that takes time. The whole microwave thing became a norm for my husband and kids, and they were not happy about that. My own diet became chiefly bananas and peanut butter because I just couldn't have the mental energy to think about, oh, what do I want to eat, or going in the fridge. I think my family realized that this is an important project for me, but they didn't really know where I was going with this or how it was going to sound or what was going to become of it. I look at the music and I can't believe that I entered every single note and every single rest into the score. It took me only about 2 years, but I'm done.